On this week's GTA 5 o'clock, upgrade your GTA Online creations with tips direct from RockStar. Jaw-dropping BMX stunt videos, and have we missed something in one of GTA 5's art galleries? Find out on this week's GTA 5 o'clock. Hello and welcome to this week's GTA 5 o'clock. I am your host, James Jarvis, and I'm joined this week by Mr. Trophy, Iain Wilson.
Hello.
Hello, Iain. Yes, I have dragged us out of the well we were in last week.
Yes, we finally clawed our way out.
Yeah, or the large warehouse hangar that we could have been in. Apologies for the audio issues that we had. We are going through a new setup process here, and there are still a few gremlins in the works. But you don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about GTA and the news that is happening this week.
Yes.
Now, I don't know if you know, Mr. Trophy, but yesterday, GTA 5 was meant to be released on PC.
That was the original date, wasn't it?
Original date was yesterday.
We could have been there playing it.
Yeah. Now, as you all know, it's been pushed back to March 24th, but you know, we can take a moment to think about what we could have been doing.
What could
if
have
that
been,
had come out.
indeed.
Don't forget, I should say, don't forget that if you act quickly, you can pre-order the digital download version at the RockStar warehouse between now and February 1st. And
Sunday.
It is Sunday.
Yeah.
And that will get you a bonus free PC digital download, which we went through last week. From selected titles, plus an additional $300,000 GTA dollars for use in GTA Online. Out of the things, a lot of people might have not enjoyed the audio from last week. So out of all those games, Stroke, which one would you say you would pick?
Oh, good question. I mean, if you've somehow not played GTA 4 or the episodes from Liberty City, both of those are definitely worth picking up. Especially the episodes from Liberty City, just to experience some of the sort of madness of the Gay Tony expansion. It's definitely worth a look in.
True. I'd probably go for Manhunt if you haven't played that.
Oh, yes.
Back to classic Manhunt. There's
Brutal.
some great missions in there. And let us know which games you're picking up if you are doing so in the comments below. You may have noticed that we're trying something a little bit different with the footage in this week's show. It's all changing. Changing around here. Some of you have suggested that you'd like to see some new footage. So what we've got, instead of the old edited footage, you can now see Mr. Trophy playing GTA Online, in lots of different guises.
Doing all right. And sort of not doing all right. Look, no spoilers. But,
so let us know what you think about this new way of presenting things, if it matters, if you like it, if you don't like it as much, and we'll go from there. So on to GTA news, and this week we've got some tips for scaling your creations in GTA Online up to 30 players. Now, obviously, on PS3 and Xbox 360, you only got 16.
Yes.
So now there's a couple more things to consider if you're going up to 30 players. These come direct from RockStar, so if you don't agree with them, don't shout at us. It's not us. So one of the first things is giving all the players enough room to breathe, they say. So because you've made your job available for up to 30 players, it doesn't mean it's going to be as much fun with the increased player population straight off the bat. So obviously having more players require you to have wider roads for races, larger areas for death matches, and greater choices of capture objects in your capture jobs. In a race, you should take the time to review the positioning of your checkpoints and any signs that point to last-minute corners. So what you don't want to happen is 30 people get to a really tight corner,
or go off like the edge of a cliff or something, and it's going to spoil it for everyone.
Did you play any user-created jobs in your session earlier?
Not earlier, no. I mean, I have checked out some of the 30-player jobs since they came out, and you can tell which ones people have specifically designed for that many players. And sort of everything's a bit more spread out, and you've got a bit more sort of leeway for stuff. It's obvious in some of the races where everyone's bottlenecking through a little gap that maybe they didn't quite think it through.
So think that through. If you are creating your own thing, obviously you get props to use in the creator mode. In the PS4 and Xbox One version, you can add twice the number of props to your levels. You can also place props in mid-air using the L3 and R3 buttons while you have your props selected. So this is great for building ramps and bridges between skyscrapers and enclosed spaces for arena-style death matches. But As always, the best creations, as we said just now, are carefully considered, and every item or prop you place is going to affect how your job feels to play. So don't just throw in as many props as you can. Obviously, thorough testing is key to great creations, and you should retest your job once any changes are in place. So if you are changing it up from 16 to 30, don't just magically assume
it's going to work.
That it's going to be fine, because not only will an increased player count greatly affect the dynamic and feel of the job, some of the new features on PS4 and Xbox One may impact the experience in ways you hadn't imagined. For example, the vastly increased foliage in the game world may mean there's a rock, tree, or other fauna in an inconvenient place.
Ah, good call. Yeah.
So you might want to check those spawn points and things. You don't want people spawning behind giant rocks or trapped inside a sort of Stonehenge equivalent.
Nobody wants that.
No, nobody wants that. And finally, weapons. The forced weapon option can change the flavour of a last team standing mode drastically. So users are able to create sniper-only battles between two opposing islands, or an RPG-focused encounter in downtown Los Santos. Since both sides get the same hardware, unusual choices for forced weapons lend themselves to best balanced maps.
Yeah.
So knife matches comes to mind. Golf club.
The what was it? What was Dan's one? The Mile High Fight Club?
Oh yeah, everyone up there and just punching.
Oh, the High Karate Club, wasn't it? That was a good reference to.
Yeah, to the GTA 5 o'clock live.
Yes,
reminds me
those
of
are the days.
Wesley Snipes.
Oh
as well.
Yes, another excellent feature that ran and ran, didn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. That and Bounty Hunter.
Bounty
Hunter was good.
That was good. We had some good times.
If you would like to see the return of Bounty Hunter, let us know, and we will try and start live streaming again. So those tips are direct from Rockstar. If you want to find out more, there is a big post on the Rockstar Newswire which goes into more detail about specific game modes like Last Team Standing and Deathmatch and things like that. Elsewhere on the Newswire, there are some brilliant videos of like jaw-dropping BMX stunts and more. Troy, if you've been checking some of them out,
they
look brilliant.
They do, yeah. I mean, the BMX stunts are just ridiculous. Some of them, it's like sort of doing slides along like lips of buildings and things like that, like on the bike, on the actual guy who's riding the bike, sliding along on his legs and back and stuff, like jumping out of a truck over a bridge back into the same truck again. And so it's ridiculous, but it's really impressive. What else is there? Oh yeah, there's a skydiving sort of montage video that's been put together by a player called RKM, who's apparently a famous stunter in the GTA world. Sort of skydiving through buildings and signs, bridges, like under vehicles. One where he goes underneath a big dump truck that's parked on top of a mountain. It's pretty impressive.
Is that the
stuff.
one when he goes through a cargo plane?
Yes. Now I've heard this is slightly controversial. James.
Controversial point on the GTA forums, especially, which we've got another thing coming from them a bit later. Yeah, because that's not a vehicle you can use in GTA Online.
No, it's like the large cargo plane that's open at the front and the back, isn't it? So basically, it's like a hollow tube of a plane almost.
Yeah. So that would imply that maybe this guy's possibly modded his version of the game. Which, is, as we keep saying on this show, bad. Modding is bad. But I guess in this instance, if it's not adversely affecting any of the other players, then maybe it's okay.
Yeah. Rockstar don't seem too sad about that particular instance.
No,
so.
because it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does look very cool. So yeah, it's impressive stuff. There's another video on there as well. A guy called Brett Rosenberg went for a bike ride around Santa Monica Pier, captured a load of GoPro footage from that, and then spliced that with in-game footage, first-person footage, riding around the Del Perro Pier, which is obviously the GTA counterpart.
Yeah.
And really impressive.
Yeah, that's well worth checking out.
Yeah, the similarities between the sort of the fairground rides at the end of the pier, stuff like that, it looks so similar. And as we were discussing it before, saying it's actually quite hard at certain points in the video to tell whether it's in-game footage or it's actual GoPro footage that he took.
Yeah, exactly.
Very well cut together. Like,
we've seen a lot of these real life versus GTA 5 things before, but this one is particularly good. Like, the motion he gets on the bike is the same as it is in the game.
Yeah.
And things like that. So head over to the Rockstar Newswire and do go and check them out, because they are great to look at. As we mentioned just now, I've been on the GTA forums again. Hello to all the guys on the forum. Thanks for listening and watching, and for your continued support. There is a new thing in the secrets and mystery hunting thread, which is about the how are we gonna
oeuvre gallery,
which we think means egg in French.
Egg or something. I mean it's and I know that earth is something to do with eggs, so whether it's like eggs or something related, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just a coincidence.
Yeah. Well, if you know French or anything, let us know in the comments. But that would make sense to what we're about to go into now. The gallery, if you want to go and check it out, is located on the corner of Harwick Avenue and Power Street in Harwick. But it's the sign above the door that's intriguing.
People's attention,
because it's like one of those rectangles with, I think they're white and black. Yeah. And if you look at it, it makes like an egg shape.
Right.
Which could hint towards Easter eggs being inside.
And we all like Easter eggs in GTA.
Love Easter eggs. And then inside the building, there's another picture which is the same, has another smaller egg on it. And below that, there were paintings with like murals on with drawings of people and words and symbols and X's and like all the things that ties everything together.
Yes.
Now,
and we all know where we've seen another mural that has caught people's attention.
It's in GTA.
Yeah.
Up at the
top of Mount Chiliad.
Yeah, where the jetpack isn't. So that could be a thing. If you want to go and check it out, please go and check it out and let us know what you find, if anything, in the comments below. I will say that if over is egg in French,
or egg related,
then it being an egg on the front of the building isn't too much of a coincidence.
No,
but hey, it could be something that's so well hidden that we just haven't found it yet.
Yes.
So do go and check that out, and we look forward to hearing what you have found, hopefully, and we'll report on it in next week's show.
Yeah.
So that's it for this week. It's short and sweet.
That's it.
But thanks for joining us. We'll be back next week at 5 p.m. GMT for more GTA 5 o'clock.